In this video, we're going to be replacing the ABS sensors in our 2000 BMW 740iL on the E38 chassis. How do we know we need these replaced? Well, with the key in the on position, we have three lights. We have the DSC light, we have the brake light, and the ABS light, which means we don't have traction control, stability control, or anti-lock brakes. So let's scan it. Okay, and since we are not scanning the engine control module for OBD2 codes, we have to use the serial port in here. So you get your scan tool, the BM2 with the adapter, make sure the little Pac-Man's facing the correct direction, and plug him in. With that plugged in, it'll power the device, and we'll get to the ABS. And for some reason, I have lost that section of video where it shows me scanning it, but it does say that the front ABS sensor is bad on the driver's side. So we're going to replace it. Okay, under the car, we have our jack point. It's a slot. We're going to get our special puck that goes right in there so that it fits in there nice and good. And with that in there, we'll be able to jack the car up with no issues. We'll only need to get high enough to lift the wheel off the ground. Alright, the wheel off the ground, 17 millimeters. We'll remove the lug bolts. There are 5. Okay, when you take these off, make sure well, if you have a normal car, you don't have to worry about it. But I have aftermarket wheels, so I gotta make sure my hub-centric ring is in one of 2 places. In the case of this car, my hub-centric ring on the wheel, which is fine. Just be gentle when I put it back over the hub. If it's on the hub, that's also fine. Just be gentle when you put your wheel back on it. Okay, so we have 2 wires here. One is the brake wear indicator. The other is the ABS sensor. This is the brake wear indicator wire. As we can see and follow it, it'll be the dirtier, older looking one as it goes straight in here to measure the amount of wear the brakes are experiencing. And then the cleaner looking one is the ABS wire. And of course we have wind issues, but you can see that's where it goes. So we just need to get that bolt out of there. It takes a hex, and then we just unplug it from here. Okay, now a 5 hex is what we need here. I can't get any brake dust shield, makes getting this key in here kind of difficult. So I think I'll use the ratchet instead. Okay, so we got to unplug this. See if I can do this with our tools. All right, good. Ugh, God, Jesus. Alright, so with that done, I assume you guys can see. This right here is where we're going. I'm gonna have to use this, I think. The shock is in the way of using the ratchet. And that works. I've replaced this once before, and that's why this is pretty easy to get off. I put a lot of anti-seize in there, and I barely torque it on, like just enough to get it on. Because you don't want this thing getting seized in there. Now, there's still a chance that this sensor's stuck in there, but since this has been replaced not too long ago, it shouldn't be too hard to get it out. Alright, sensor's out. Here's our sensor. So let's get the replacement. Okay, and this is the skew for the front ABS sensor. It's not to be confused with the part number. Part number is going to be something different. I think it ends in like 373. But the 108 is the skew for the front. 107 is the back, I think. Pretty sure. And of course that was from a FCP Euro. If we lay the two parts down next to each other, they're the same. So let's install it. And now it's keyed, so it can only go on one way. Alright, that should be fine, boys. Just a little tight. Let's check the scan tool. Okay, boys, and that's a successful repair. Key's now on. All the brake lights are off. No more DSC light, no more brake light, no more ABS light. So, problem solved, car fixed. Hope this helped. Catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, boys. Peace.